but compared to like other centers, they were lackluster. I mean,
well, okay. Well, back in my time, all right, Cinnabon wasn't a fucking thing yet, okay?
Hello, good evening, beautiful people. It is March 4th, 2021.
Yes.
And welcome to, I actually know the date now because I have a job. Welcome to 8-Bit Opinions, a podcast where we talk about gaming news, and just general shenanigans. I am Fosman, the most pizza rolls on the internet. And with me, I have the boys, aka B-Mel, Nosferatu Cam, and Sidane. How's it going?
please comment below your favorite pizza roll type flavor.
Thank you. Please comment below any of the shit that we talk about tonight, or email us at 8bitopinion.com. 8bitopinion@gmail.com. Yeah, there's no domain. There's actually no domain at all. We don't use one.
Supreme is the best one for sure.
Yep, Supreme combination.
Gotta have ranch.
This is the pizza roll show now.
Yeah,
you
gotta have Supreme. You gotta have a little ranch, and you put hot sauce in it.
People say that ranch is a Midwest thing.
It is.
It is.
It's weird.
Oh, you want to know another weird Midwest thing?
Sure.
This is really controversial, at least to me.
Taco pizza.
No, that's normal.
That is so good, though. Of course,
cinnamon rolls and chili.
Yeah, that's definitely a Midwestern thing for sure.
That's nasty. That rubs me wrong.
Really? What about you, Fosman? You ever heard of that before? No.
Heard of it? Not interested.
Literally, our school lunches.
Yeah. And the cinnamon roll was like the size of your fucking face.
Oh.
You got
they still make the cinnamon rolls like that.
And you got to the middle and it was just gooey and like a cinnamon roll should be.
No, the school cinnamon rolls weren't that good.
I thought they were.
They don't have the gooey goodness. Like overall, they were good, but compared to like other centers, they were lackluster. I mean,
well, okay. Well, back in my time, all right, Cinnabon wasn't a fucking thing yet. Okay, so that was my Cinnabon. Okay,
the middle piece of a cinnamon roll is like the freaking filet mignon of the cut.
Boys, as far as treats go and shit, cinnamon rolls are so low on the list.
What? No, cinnamon rolls are pretty fantastic.
Have you ever had a cinnamon roll? They're pretty up there.
Yeah, I guess, but cinnamon rolls are awesome. Like, what do you mean? They're a random treat too. It's not something I like pursue to be like, man, I need a cinnamon roll. But sometimes you just get a cinnamon roll. Ooh, homemade always seem to be the best.
Overrated.
Nah,
the gooey middle. And the best thing about desserts are baked goods, and then you eat them as quickly as you possibly can as they come out of the oven. Like,
do you like making yourself throw up?
Oh, dude, like a gooey, not all the way cooked yet, because it hasn't sat, cinnamon roll or like a chocolate chip cookie.
They're done.
Brownie.
They're done. They're just hot.
They're just melting, molten, delicious. Like, think of a lava cake.
Yeah, I know. I know. My wife.
All right, boys. Oh, cinnamon
roll. A lava cake is way better.
Dude, you can give me like a half-cooked cinnamon roll that's like half dough, half actually baked, and I'd probably eat the shit out of it.
I probably would too.
Oh, especially in the middle. Like pudding. It'd be like a cinnamon roll pudding. It's so undoughy and bleh, I want it.
Not when you put it that way.
I'm buying cinnamon rolls this weekend. We're gonna make cinnamon rolls soon.
This is gonna be interesting.
We're all gonna throw up cinnamon rolls the next morning.
Please send pictures.
You're coming.
No, I'm not.
Do you know what's crazy, guys?
Huh?
What's cinnamon rolls?
Shut up.
So every week we've been doing this podcast. I've said every week, well, they sold 1 million copies. Well, Valheim sold 2 million copies. They're now up to 5 million copies sold. That is crazy to me.
That is crazy.
5 million
crazy. It deserves it.
Yeah, it does deserve
it. I'd buy it 5 million times if I could.
Fix the fucking stamina system.
Stan, quit simping.
I wonder what
it's a really fun game, man.
it's his new Space Engineers.
For now.
I wonder what
Until they
like
go back to Space Engineers eventually.
no, they'll eventually just keep updating this till we can do Space Engineers in Valheim.
Space Vikings
Space Vikings.
flying
Dude, imagine spaceship.
long ship.
Yeah, space. Oh,
That'd be pretty cool.
wouldn't it? Like we just don't even
Now I
go
really
to like
wanna
a
make
modern
that in
age.
Space Engineers. They released like a wood trim skin for Space Engineers, so I'm gonna go make a Viking spaceship now.
Yeah, but you gotta. I
do
want
it.
like aesthetically long like oars coming off the side.
Yeah,
that just don't
it's got to
move.
be like a Viking longship.
All right, I'll
But
see
it's like
what
a
I can do with it.
submarine. He's sitting oh, do it, Stan.
5 million copies. How long has it been out? A month? Maybe.
Maybe like less than a month. I feel like.
Since
No, we didn't get into it for like a week or
released,
two and talk
it's
about.
been averaging about 1 million copies a week, dude.
That's amazing.
They're doing pretty good over there.
Well, Stan, that's kind of what I was going to bring up next. Is that did you guys know that there's only 5 developers on that game?
I think you mentioned that to
That's
us earlier.
1
yeah.
million players each developer.
Right? That's some quick math there, man.
I know, dude. How much money was the game worth?
It was better
20
than
bucks?
last time. When you were like 1 million copies times $20. How much money is that?
Those were big maths. It's after 5 o'clock. I'm not doing math.
But yeah, that's insane. But I have one gripe about the game. You know, I've said it.
Stamina sucks.
It does. And I
Stamina's
know
huge.
Stan agrees with me.
I mean,
Carrot soup,
it's
bud.
big. It's real big. You gotta buff the shit out of yourself.
Okay.
But if I'm
Can
gathering, if
understand.
I'm fucking. Okay, so if you buff the shit out of yourself or whatever, and you're sitting out there and you're chopping down fucking trees, and lo and behold, oh shit, it's nighttime, you know, so the spawn rate multiplies by 1,000. And you're out of stamina because you're cutting down trees, and you turn around, and then there's like 10 fucking greylings staring at you with their beady little fucking red eyes.
They make
And you're like, I
stamp
can't
pots.
swing my axe. I don't know what to do. I can't block because I don't have any stamina. What do
They
I
make
do?
stamp pots.
I just kite him around for a second. Just walk. Just
And then
walk
you keep
away,
running,
run
and
for a
then
bit.
and then before you know it, the entire forest is chasing you.
Listen, my guy, invest in healing pots and stamp pots. Carry them both.
There's a cooldown, yes.
2 minutes.
That's long enough to kill you.
Yeah, but if you pop a stamp pot, you don't have enough stam to get away.
Doesn't matter. It does. You don't need to use stamina to fucking cut down a tree or to wipe your ass.
Well, maybe they'll implement a new item like in the shop to reduce stam use when.
Or to
Right.
build. Like
I don't
why?
know. I don't have the complaint. What do you guys think that console gamers think about this? Do you think they're just pissy that they don't get to play it? Because isn't it only on Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only.
I was gonna say, is this on console?
I mean, this can fucking run on a potato.
I feel like a good majority of console players don't even pay attention to that kind of thing, but the ones that do, I think yes.
You,
Like, I feel like it's been a while since there's been a good.
I feel like
PC.
he was inadvertently saying that console gamers are retarded.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be nice about it.
Like, there's not a whole lot of PC exclusives anymore, so that's why I asked.
I wonder how long it'll be exclusive before it goes the way of Minecraft, and we're still buying it on new consoles 20 years from now.
You think
It's
it'll?
funny that you.
You think it'll
it's
last that
funny-
long?
Why wouldn't it? It has literally all the qualities for it. I think it'll last a while.
They need
mean-
to improve optimization so we can get giant cities. And
Yeah.
they need to build games within the game. Survival,
Yeah.
BR Valheim.
I don't know about that.
Just like Minecraft Hunger Games, it'd work.
Okay.
Valheim Hunger Games.
Right on. I mean, I think a Valheim server could be just as cool as a Minecraft server. And it's kind of built for that because you can jump your character around with all your inventory.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
One thing that you brought up, Cameron, I I agree that I feel like a lot of people do feel that way, kind of what you alluded to. Main reason I say that is because the whole reason I bought a PlayStation was because at the end of the PS4 cycle, I was like, man, there's a lot of cool games on that console, and I felt like I was missing out. So it's probably the same exact thing for them right now with this Valheim. Though, like you said, that's just one game. It's not like a bunch of games like the PS4 has. But yeah.
Mhm.
Computers.
Yeah, no, I mean, just the fact that if think it'll hit 6 million. What do you guys think?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
7 million?
totally will. Why stop there?
Yeah,
8?
maybe 8.
I mean, it's only going to grow in popularity.
Yeah.
We're at the very
Okay, so what do you
we're at the very beginning of its life
We're at 20
cycle.
mil. We're hitting 20 mil, boys.
arbitrarily? What do you think it's going to end at, or at, like kind of level off at like 20 million? You think?
Oh yeah.
Why not
we're
20 million? That sounds great.
30? 40?
I'm sorry for I'm
That's a
sorry
lot of
for
copies.
asking, Dan.
That's a lot
I'm
of
just
copies.
guessing, man. I have no idea.
What's like a Call of Duty sell in a year?
Yeah, it's a good question.
There you go, Cam. Figure it out.
I can't type. My hands are broken. I can just talk here.
And that's how I will go out and say that it's a vastly superior game to any Call of Duty that gets churned out.
So, Call of Duty Black Ops 2010 sold 30.9 million copies.
That's dated. Or would that have been at
I
the height?
mean,
of Call of
that's
Duty?
some old data.
That's
old
like-
numbers.
That's like
That's
one of
just the
the
first
most
responder.
popular ones, though.
Yeah, Black Ops
Yeah.
for sure. That's definitely the most popular.
I mean, that's a big game. I wonder how many Minecraft is sold.
It's like one of the most sold, I thought, like ever. Like hundreds of millions.
Yeah, because they have like 10 different versions of it.
200 million units of Minecraft sales. That's insane.
I think just prints money.
What's the newest one called? Cold War.
Is
Yeah.
that the latest Call of
I
Duty?
wonder how-
have no idea.
I wonder how many minutes it takes for like every 3 minutes a version of Minecraft is sold. Like I wonder what that statistic would be.
That is a great question.
Call of Duty Cold War sold 1.4 million copies, so Valheim is greatly outdoing Call of Duty Cold War.
Wow, really?
It's because it's a fucking shit game.
Ooh, here's the hot topic. How many copies did
1.4
Cyberpunk
million
sell?
retards. Cyberpunk sold like 8 million, dude. Cyberpunk sold a lot of money off of the hype. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 10.2 million at this point.
Valheim will pass it.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Is this counting returns?
That information I don't know. Probably I would say no. Oh no. This says despite its launches using refunded copies, 10.2 million. So and IGN gives the best information you've ever seen, so
I mean, I would I would consider that a success, even though it's a shitty game.
I 100% believe that number though, 10.2 million, because of the hype around the game. Like I don't think that is wrong.
I wonder how many
Or-
of that was pre-ordered.
Probably like 7 or 8 million.
I didn't pre-order it. I just bought it the day of.
And you're
Yeah,
like,
So did I.
yes, I'm glad I didn't.
I've quadrupled the time I put into that game in Valheim.
For
Probably
sure.
more than that, actually. Good job, Valheim. I didn't realize how miraculous 5 million was. That's pretty fucking good.
So Doom Eternal made $450 million without microtransactions.
How many copies sold is that?
Wait, do you think
$60.
think I'm
Corner.
like,
Do the math. Why are you not
Jesus.
mathing?
Someone do the math.
I got
Fast.
it. Jesus.
Do the math.
I'll
450
do the-
million divided by 60. It's
3 million?
These numbers aren't adding up for someone here.
Did you?
I just looked at the internet. I don't know.
Oh.
3 million copies sold.
All right, well
Yeah.
then 4.5, that's 45, that's 450 million divided by 6.
Guys, we need to make a Valheim game.
That my math says
Make a Valheim
7.5
game.
million.
Times 60.
You mean make our own? We're all gonna have to learn like C#, I think.
Okay, I'll get on that.
Gross.
We just have to sell 5 million copies.
Can I do it in
No.
Python?
I don't
Probably.
think so.
Probably not.
Sorry, man. That's probably a no. You gotta, I mean, if anything, you gotta do it in Java. Then it'd be a real Valheim Minecraft game. But I really do love that model. I love any game that you can spin up a server for. And I mean, the way the server for Valheim works is pretty much identical to the way that Minecraft servers worked for me. And I assume pretty much all other game servers basically just have an executable you run, and it has like a folder that it has the world in. You can just point it at one of those. It's like our server was actually a copy of one that Cameron was running for us for a while before I stood it up on a dedicated server. I thought it was really cool that we could just take that, he could send it to me, and that I could run that as our world.
Plenty of dedicated wham.
Plenty of dedicated wham from my Valheim server.
Something like that,
Gotta
yes.
have it. Something like that. I don't think it's really very RAM intensive. I don't think it's
CPU?
very anything intensive. I mean, I don't really watch the performance all day long, but normally we don't have any performance issues. The game is kind of buggy sometimes. Like the server will get weird.
Early
It needs to be
access.
restarted like every 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
That's Windows.
I don't know if that's I don't think that's Windows.
Well, I mean, that could be Windows. Could be. I mean, the Minecraft server ran on Debian, I think. Whatever. I just used MineOS, but I'm trying to think of what's under that.
How come the Smash community is a bunch of pussies?
Where did this come from?
He's
Yeah.
reading something. What?
You got
well, I
something you
wanna
want to
know.
talk about?
What'd you read?
Tell me,
No, I didn't read anything. I'm just asking.
what happened?
Something
Um,
something happened to make you want to say that.
Well, yeah, no, the reason I brought it up is because they always seem to complain about every single like character that comes into the game. So,
The bitch about Sephiroth?
have you guys seen the new character that's coming to Smash?
No.
It's
Uh-huh.
it's the girl from Xenoblade Chronicles, Pyra.
What-
And she has like a second form, but what's up, Zeddy?
What'd they have to say about her?
They just think it's another sword character. They think all the sword characters play the same. They don't like the look of the character. They just complain about everything, dude. I don't get it. I was just asking why.
I mean, it is pretty sword character heavy now. But I don't mind it. I like it. There's a lot of Fire Emblem characters. That's my complaint.
I have a lot of fun with sword characters in Smash
Me too.
a lot of the time. Yeah.
Dude, Sephiroth's my new favorite.
Blame it on the internet.
Thanks, Gambino.
I don't understand.
What, me saying blame it on the internet?
No, Gambino.
Well, actually, that wasn't the most solid reference because the name of his album is Because the Internet. So I was referencing that.
Okay.
Oh.
I couldn't think of that reference either. Couldn't
We're
figure it
too
out.
old.
I do like some Childish Gambino songs.
Cameron, you're like a year older than me.
I'm old. Me and Zidane are the old folks here.
I am the only old one. Shut up, Cam.
I'm old.
So old ones, young ones alike. Did anybody play anything other than Valheim this week? Because I don't think I did.
Plus,
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, Fortnite. We played some.
Oh
Fortnite
my
together.
god, yeah, he was.
Dude, Fortnite's fun. I don't care what
That
you
has
guys
been
think.
fun.
It's not. I mean, I guess maybe I don't
It's
know
absurd. It's fun.
the amount of shit that they've added to it to make it like not like a competitive game anymore.
Oh, dude.
It's competitive, and when people play that game and they know what's up, it's scary. Like we just, if someone's gonna build, we hopefully just overpower them or
Yeah.
outskill them. We can't build like that. That's That's insane.
What was the new skins they added for this? Like,
Alien.
if you look at them. I don't
We all
think it
bought
was
the
Alien.
Xenomorph skins.
Yeah.
Xenomorph.
Yeah,
All about the Xenomorph skins.
I saw it. Cameron's running around as a xenomorph.
I don't think
So
that's
was
the
I.
one I'm
Yeah.
talking about, though.
Peyton
Was there
and-
any others you saw?
The Flash. There were like Ripley from Alien.
Magnolorian.
Uh,
Magnolia.
I mean,
And
I
the
can't
Wolverine.
remember what it was, but I think there was another. I think maybe it was the Galaxy set was on the store last I
what's
checked.
not in this game?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking
Dude.
of the wrong thing.
There's so much in this game. They have the Predator in the game.
It's ridiculous.
I'm a Xenomorph. You have anime girls running around. That's the funniest.
Yeah.
I don't get that one. I forget her name.
I don't know. Peyton used that character with a Xenomorph tail. And it was really weird looking because it was just a cartoon and then a 3D model.
Fitting.
I mean, we could talk for a long time about all the crazy stuff in that game.
Dude, there's radios in the cars now.
Playing
Like Rocket
Play-
League music.
playing The Weekend.
Yeah.
There are real songs.
I'm blinded by the light.
That specific song, yes.
There's emotes that play songs, like real life songs, like that I had recognized. So people
Yeah.
like in pregame lobby are just listening to the same song over, same part of the same song over and over as they dance to it.
I wonder if the developers like get to sleep. Or if they're just like chained to their desk and being like, make more stuff.
It's probably not hard to make that much stuff for the game.
Mhm. I mean, it looks like they've got it all put together pretty well. None of the skins or any of the cosmetic items are really buggy. It all works pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I assume
even,
they have to have enough money. They don't need. They just have a fuck ton of developers or
yeah,
really good ones. They can afford the best. They have the most money out of anybody.
just about. But I mean, all the other stuff that they've added is game mechanics to make it a totally different game. Like every couple seasons, it becomes something wildly different. Like I remember playing Fortnite back in like 2018 when everything was new. I want to say 2018, maybe early 2019. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but it was pretty early into it. I used to play it with Tanner back in the day, and it was like so bare. I remember like the hottest place to land was like one of the barns, and we'd always land on the same barn and bust the roof down. Like there was nothing else. Then like, now they added planes. There are sharks. You
Planes
can
are gone, I
fish
think.
for food. There was that one season where there was like the giant
Mech.
vortex thing, the mech. Now there's just cars.
The cars,
It's
I think,
wild.
are a good add. But you're right. I think they took away a lot of the crazy shit. There's no more mechs. There's no more planes. You still fish for food. Do you play golf? I mean, there's all kinds of little mini games going on throughout the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you can go attack NPC bases and get gear that way. Or you can get attacked by the damn predator.
I think they developed it well for their audience because those are a lot of things that kids would have a lot of fun like walking around and doing while playing a game. So like that makes sense to me.
VRs have too much downtime. They need something to keep their attention constantly.
So I guess shout out to Epic for like knowing your audience and doing it's funny that they're the same people that made Gears of War because those are such different games.
Yeah, they are.
One is like brown and grimy and the other is like
Brighton.
really cute and bright and happy.
Oh, you said it was cute? That's good.
It is kind of cute.
Fox complimented Fortnite.
It does look kind of cute. Well, and because of their
It's just
style,
a-
it's the same thing that we said about Overwatch because of like this or like Blizzard games is because of how their graphics and models are, that's why they can be so creative with their skins and whatnot. So, I mean, good for the
Good for them.
they developed the game really well.
I was going to say, I believe that a cartoonish style looks and ages much better than anything that's trying to be realistic. Let's say
Or-
Cyberpunk. or anything like that. Like Cyberpunk in a couple years it's gonna look like shit, and Fortnite's still gonna be Fortnite, and it's gonna look
I don't
good.
think we have to wait a few years for that, bud.
Probably not, but
I think it looks like shit now.
I think it looks good. Cyberpunk looks good, but Fortnite, they're just gonna edit the style and they'll just end up making it all anime.
god damn, I hope not.
Also, you can run Fortnite on anything. Remember, I remember I went and took my phone when I was at Logan's house one time, and when they all lived in the same house, I just played Fortnite on my phone with them as they all played, like one on a PC, two on PS4s, and I was on my phone.
You were playing Fortnite on your phone?
Yeah,
That's wild.
and you could do it on a Switch.
The Switch, I could believe. The phone is a little wild to me.
Yeah,
guess
I
phones
remember
are pretty
that.
wild.
Back before
What
they
phone
had
was that
bots.
on?
Samsung Galaxy.
Apex Legends is going to come to the Switch. I think that's hilarious.
Ah.
Cool.
Because Fortnite and Pub are not the pubs on, but pubs on mobile. Like those are games you can play on the Switch much easier than Apex, in my opinion.
I'll bring my Switch to Colorado, and then you won't have your withdrawals. I'll just let you play on it.
So, what is going on in Apex? I haven't played that game in so long. I know you've been playing it recently.
Oh, it's like the same thing. It's just I just have so much fun in that game, and I have people that like to play the game, so it's just a fun game to play.
I like the stock.
It's like the same game though. To be perfectly honest, like they had new. It doesn't do nearly the amount of changes that it doesn't do nearly the amount of changes that Fortnite does, like what you guys were saying. But I think that their formula, like the game they made, it doesn't need to be changed a whole lot. Just change it a little bit to freshen things up, but keep most of it the same, and it's like a really good game. In fact, I wish I could quote exactly what it said, but Steam has its highest concurrent players of Apex like this season. Like now, there's more people playing Apex than ever before. So
I wonder if people are slowly moving over to Steam from Origin, because I'm guessing there's a lot. They're not counting the Origin players on there either.
But I know. I wish I could quote exactly what it says, because
I don't know. I'd say that Apex is probably like my favorite BR. No, that's not true. Pub is, but then Apex is right behind it. But I don't play Pub near as much as I play Apex. I don't play either of them much at all.
No time for those.
What is the
Just Fortnite.
No,
what is it called when like on Steam, like concurrent players? Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So what season of Apex are we on now?
8.
8. I guess those move pretty slow. They never really added anything that surprised me a whole lot. I remember a couple weird things.
Like a car surprised the shit out of me in Apex.
I don't remember the car. Did I play that?
Yeah, it looks like kind of like a ghost from Halo. You do the big old jumps and it boosted.
It kind of reminded me of kind of like a Charger, but faster and without a gun on it, like in Halo.
Right on.
I feel like you hadn't seen it.
So I'm looking at
did.
I'm looking at some stats. I don't mean to interrupt you, Stan, but I was looking at the stats, like Steam charts for Apex. 24-hour peak, 185,000 players. Playing an hour ago, 92,000. Last month, their average was 122,000. So for some reason, now granted, the fact that it's a new season right now does add to that, but the season is like almost a month old at this point. I don't know what EA and Respawn did, but they grabbed a lot of people recently. Somehow, do you think people are moving from other BRs that they don't like? Because I've heard a lot of, this is just theory, I've heard a lot of people bitching about Warzone over the past like couple months. So maybe Warzone players are playing Apex now. I don't know.
If you,
No,
you
I
know,
think Fortnite gamers grow up to be Apex gamers.
the size of Warzone is absurd. I literally don't have Warzone because I don't want to take up 200 gigs. Like I have a big hard drive, but still.
200 gigs plus shaders.
Ugh.
Always
So,
shaders.
what, Apex is 60 gigs tops. It's a quarter of
Is
it.
it that much?
I don't feel like it's that much, but I'm just
It's definitely less than 200.
it's definitely less than 100.
Yes.
I used to think that Siege was huge because with like the HD texture pack, it was like 100. No, it was like 90.
Yeah.
It was right on the border of 100. And I'm like, geez.
Not anymore, bud.
That's literally stopped me from buying the newest Call of Duty.
I looked at the
games-
file.
Remember when games fit on DVDs? Like I remember putting a copy of Skyrim on an 8 gig DVD at one point.
And it just worked.
It
Huh.
worked. Like
No downloading to your console. It just worked.
no account, no two-factor authentication.
The Switch still
Nothing.
runs on cartridges.
We're too
Yeah.
but they
That's
hold
cool.
a lot though. They?
What are the little Switch
mean-
things?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I just love that it does, and it just you plug it in and it works.
I mean, there's still updates for that shit though.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You can just say don't update and just start the game.
This is true. This is
Man, I need to play my Switch more. I really appreciate that console.
So isn't Nintendo getting more into like the online commerce? Like, didn't they open up the Nintendo eShop? They have like Nintendo
always
Live
had
Service
eShop.
now or something.
And they had
Well, I know they have eShop, but are they doing something different with it now?
no. They
No?
charge money for online services, and the online services were still shit.
yes.
Oh, great.
There is going to be a Switch Pro.
Really?
Yes.
Will it come with a 1080p screen?
It's gonna have 4K on the base
TV.
thing, and then it's 720p on the thing, right? Right, Zidane?
Yeah.
Even in the Pro?
Even for the Pro? That's pretty lame.
I thought it was
Like-
480. Is it seven?
It's
720p
720p now.
It's 720 now, yeah.
If the Pro is 1080, that'd be nice. Like I know the screen's really small, but it'd still be nice. Like I noticed a difference between 1080 and 2K on my phone's display. So I feel like I noticed a difference between 720 and 1080 on a Switch.
Oh, for sure you
For
would.
sure. I don't feel like we're gonna lose a lot of performance upscaling a Nintendo game anyhow. Like they're not. I don't think they're very demanding.
Upscale Apex on Switch.
1080p Apex on the Switch. Do you think you could do it? Could you bring all Apex over there on that little guy?
Imagine having a teammate. Oh, here it is. New Switch model will feature 7-inch 720p Samsung OLED screen and offer 4K support when in docked mode.
I feel like I don't use my Switch the most in docked mode.
So is it bigger than the 7 inches?
Yeah, I feel
Um,
like it's bigger.
I hope not. That's so lame. Why would you make this screen bigger with the
Like-
same resolution for the Pro?
I thought you were looking at your wieners, Zidane.
Getting her dialed in
that
here,
off.
boys. Hold on.
I mean, I guess if you cared for 4K gaming, but I don't. I've played in 4K and it's like cool. I could rather just have the frames in 2K.
All I'm saying is I do not want a teammate in Apex that's playing on a Switch. I'm
Why
not.
not?
Free, dude. Imagine
Don't
all
be
the
platformist.
kids. Imagine all the little kids who just downloaded it because it was free.
I know, right? So I wonder, is it going to be part of crossplay like the rest of them is? Because it's cool that Apex does that. Because not even Pub does that. I think Fortnite does it as well.
Fortnite is crossplay, yeah. Call of Duty's
Fortnite
crossplay.
Fortnite started crossplay.
Right.
I know. That's why I liked Fortnite to begin with. That's what made me respect the dang thing. And now, like, a lot of stuff does crossplay, and that's awesome.
Took them long enough. It was fucking retarded not to.
The only thing that they need to add now, like, to the consoles is Discord. So then you can communicate with a third-party platform.
Mhm.
Switch owners will be able. I'm sorry, Cameron. Switch owners will be able to play the game with other console and PC players at launch.
I want to accidentally get stuck into
Great.
a Switch lobby on desktop.
Bro, are you
I
kidding
feel
me?
sorry. I feel sorry for the 10-year-old that gets stuck with Foz on his first game.
I'm gonna be like, dude. Hopefully, skill-based matchmaking will do its job for once. Actually, they should have its own skill-based matchmaking. So
Dude,
there's
they're gonna. Won't they just have quick play, or does their quick play have skill based matchmaking too?
yeah, it has skill-based matchmaking.
For sure.
We've talked about this, Dan.
Have we
Talk about
Many
a lot.
times.
We talk about a lot of things.
talk about a lot of games?
We're mini episode pouch chips.
Yeah, that's AIDS.
I remember when Fortnite Mobile first came out, and like there were clips of people on PC, like on the subreddit of like, well, I got stuck with a brand new mobile gamer, I guess, and it was just like their teammate walking around in circles, swinging their axe in the air.
See, the thing that is crazy when they put it on mobile is people just download like Vox or whatever. You can emulate a phone, but you can play the games from the phone emulator with your keyboard and mouse, and then you just smoke everybody.
Where's the fun in that? Come on.
People do it. It's just like, why do people cheat?
People like to shit on other people.
That is cheating. I'm surprised they don't have. Dude, if I have to install fucking DRM on my computer to play Fortnite or whatever, if I have to, because don't they use that easy anti-cheat shit now? Like, if I have to run that on my computer to play your game, why can't I just run it on an Android emulator, like with a keyboard and mouse? Why don't
Probably-
you have that level of anti-cheat there?
Because isn't a third-party thing running with it?
Yeah, in Windows, yeah, but what
Yeah, so
about in the mobile emulator?
I don't
Like
think
in
they
the mobile
run
game.
a lot. There's not a lot of background usage in a phone. I thought.
I'm not sure.
I feel like there isn't.
But I mean,
Hell
like
yeah, there
Snapchat
is.
won't. You can't open Snapchat on like some emulated devices, or there's some apps like that. I figured.
Oh, you're
Fortnite
saying
would do it
just
that.
something built in to stop emulators from running the game.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah,
you
that
can't
can't
take
be-
advantage of it like that.
Mobile gaming, yuck.
Mobile gaming. Another funny thing about Fortnite
Gaming
and mobile
bloggers.
gaming, Cameron, this was you originally, but you remember the Note 10 came with like the promotional Galaxy pack.
Oh, that was
You
like the
got, like, the
Galaxy 8,
Was it?
Note 8 or something that came with the Fortnite skin.
Yeah, one of them came with the like special Fortnite skin shit.
It was worth
And
like
that's like
500
a
bucks.
yeah, that's like a regular item in the item shop now. Like I just saw the whole bundle on sale for like 2,100 Fort bucks or whatever they are.
$4. V-Bucks, bud.
V-Bucks.
$4.
V-Bucks.
That's the best cryptocurrency around. I put all my money into V-Bucks.
I
Are you
would,
farming V-Bucks on
Excellent.
your 580?
that is in no way financial advice. You should not. You should not follow that.
I just like the stock.
Do not attempt to mine V-Bucks.
Please,
It'll probably end very poorly for you.
please
Yeah.
let me mine V-Bucks. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
let me try to switch gears a little bit.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about Fortnite all night?
Yes.
I
Go
just
ahead.
don't want- I just don't want to talk about BRs, I guess.
Fair enough.
Besides, I want your guys' opinion on this other stuff as well.
Oh, opinion.
Interesting. So lately, well, like at like the BlizzCon this year, Blizzard announced that like they're not going to release Overwatch 2 or Diablo 4 in 2021, which I didn't think was going to happen. I thought that was super disappointing. In fact, it was funny. I remember Zidane saying something like, someone brought up like when it was going to release. I'm like, oh no, Overwatch has to come in 2021. And I think Zidane either asked or said he's like, no, it's not going to. I was like, bro, there's no way. well, it's not coming in 2021.
Wah, wah.
And I guess my question is like, how big of a deal is like gaming delays, like what happened with, and these are different scenarios, I understand that, but like with Cyberpunk, Overwatch 2, and just games in general, gaming delays or games that come too soon, maybe, like they're half baked, just kind of like your opinions on that type of stuff in general.
I typically try not to get excited for the release of any game, so I'm not really affected by release dates. So
You just kind of like, I feel like you're kind of like me as I did, where you just look.
I take it as it
Like,
comes.
right. I don't really follow like the release date. Remember when I was a kid I did, but now I don't. I look into games as they come out and I'm like, and then I kind of do research on the game, see if it's the right.
On a very rare occasion, I get excited about a game, but I really try not to. More often than not, days, I guess it's more like the standard now. It's most likely gonna get delayed for whatever reason. So I just try to stay away from it.
Especially right now in the COVID world that we live in.
And I just stay away from the hype train.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of us around here are pretty hesitant to spend, a
I've been
bit of
burned.
money on a game, right? I, as an adult and having a full-time job and money, like I just don't find it as big of a deal to just drop $60 on a new game. Like that's, if you go to the movie, $10, you watch a movie for 2 hours. So think of your entertainment, think of your time to entertainment. So if I can get 10 hours of a $60 game, maybe worth my money. But then like look at Valheim, it was $20 and I put 110 hours into it now. So I think that in the long run, my averaging of like money spent on video games to time I played equals out a lot.
We've all been burnt though. By a
Yeah, I mean,
game.
look at Cyberpunk. I've played it. It didn't work for me for a month, and then I finally got into it, and I played for 10 hours, and I was OP on hard, like, and it didn't incite me anymore after I got like the things I worked towards. Got my skill up, I got my double jump, and then the game was no longer fun. Like, it's just stupid. So yes, burned me. Still probably got 20 hours of gameplay out of that.
Yeah, that's about it. I think it was like 30 for me.
You played the
I
whole
think it's all
story
getting
though,
pretty
Sad.
ridiculous. Yeah, I did. I don't know. The whole thing is getting ridiculous. So like one more game to throw into this pile. I think I've talked about before, but I still think it's hilarious. But it also pisses me off. It's Halo Infinite. Like I'll be walking through Walmart and there's like Halo Infinite promotional merchandise out. Like there are game hasn't released yet. There is no release date yet, right?
Must have been pretty bad.
Have I
Then.
missed that?
No, you're right. I don't think there is a release date. Like they have like
That's
a
pretty
quarter.
bad. It was supposed to be like the launch title for the Series X. They would have crushed it if they did that. Like, how could they even do that? Why even have the console? And that kind of like, I mean,
Hard to
to a
imagine.
certain extent, yeah, I get upset about that. Normally, I'm not too. I try not to get too worked up about it. Like a game gets delayed a little while or something, but it gets to a point. We've been waiting for this game for like 7 years, and this is what you came up with. Or like, dude, I've been waiting for a new Xbox ever since I got my Xbox One. I'm like, I cannot wait for like the next. I always said this, I can't wait for the next Halo to come out, and I hope it comes with like a special Halo edition console. I want to buy it brand new. First time ever doing that. And like,
I'll do it with you.
didn't happen. Even if it does happen, now
You're
it's
not
going
gonna
to be
do it?
like not as. I mean, I probably still will, but it's going to be like not as cool. Like, imagine how cool it would have been to get like the Halo 3 Legendary Edition Special Edition console package set when all that came out. Or no, the 360 came out, and then Halo 3 came out like a year or so later, right? Or was it a launch title for that?
I do not know.
Ooh,
So then you're a robot man.
Really?
yeah, your mic's tanked for us.
Yeah, you sound like Robot Man. Not lag, like your mic is Robot Man. But so now let's think about this. If Halo launches and it's good, then I'll be thankful for this. But if it launches and it's bad, like Cyberpunk got delayed and it was bad still, like think how super disappointing that'll be.
You're talking
It's like-
about the new Halo, Cameron? Sorry, I'm just trying
Yes.
to get it. Okay.
I don't know. I'm excited for it, but why? I mean, I wonder. If, like, I want to see it in that state. I'm really curious to see what it's like.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, any of these games that have taken this long, has we really had anything good from that? These games that are just like endless promises of like, oh yeah, it's gonna be the best. Like
Witcher
all
was
right,
the,
all right.
or okay. What was a game that was delayed that ended up being good?
It's funny, Cameron, because I thought of The Witcher 2, but I can't remember if that was delayed or not.
I'm pretty sure it was delayed, but I feel like someone said it was still shitty on launch, and it got better.
It wasn't Cyberpunk levels, I think, but it was like kind of shitty.
So The Witcher 3 was announced in 2013 and delayed from third quarter 2014 to February 2015. So that's a pretty mild delay. They pushed it back like basically a few months, like 4 months, I guess,
Right.
4 to 6.
I'm trying to think of Cameron's question of a game that was pushed back, and when it was released, it definitely
Like-
delivered.
How do you delay a launch title, man?
I was getting at.
I understand. Nobody was like, a lot of people wanted Witcher, but like, I'm sorry, Witcher isn't one of those like AAA flagship titles for the console at launch time. Like, you get new Xbox, you get new Halo, all right? I can't take it no more. Maybe I got it mixed up. I need to look up the Halo 3 release date.
Shit, Cameron, I'm trying to think of something, and I honestly can't. That's kind of worrying. That kind of goes into our point.
I mean, if you have to push it back years, what do you really have?
Right.
Am I still a robot?
No, you sound good now. Well, now I can't hear you.
How about now?
I wasn't talking.
Okay.
So I believe Halo 3 was an Xbox 360 launch title. Oh no. Xbox 360 Halo 3 servers are going down December 2021. I just stumbled across that article trying to find out if it was a launch title. That's kind of
Pause. We have to go back and play on
December, you said?
That's
December
really
2021. We're counting down, boys. It's all going away. We lost all of our Bungie stats too.
that's really sad, actually.
Yeah. My gamer tag never existed.
That's already gone.
Well, I mean, like, no, not my whole gamer tag. Probably that's probably
But, I
still
mean,
floating around on
Is
Xbox Live somewhere.
Bungie.net gone? The stats.
Yes, I think it is. I think it was like January 2021.
I loved in Halo 3 looking at other people's stats and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
So, man, that really sucks.
I went
that
back and found that game where Foz and I met that one time.
You have it saved?
I took a picture of it somewhere.
I'd go find that, bud.
VIP on Valhalla. And it was early. Like, what the fuck? It was kind of early in the morning. What a couple of weird kids.
A little weird.
Well, fucking look at him.
See,
Well,
I want that hype.
Now I'm depressed, Dan.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
bud.
Thank you for telling us.
Podcast ended early tonight. Just wrap it up.
We're all gonna go play Halo
We're
3
too
now.
sad to go on. Yeah. Well, Halo 3 will live on through the Master Chief Collection.
It's not the same.
That'll be nice.
What's come out
I mean-
for that? Is everything out now? Master Chief Collection
Yeah, I think it's all out.
has
We
been
need
for a
to play
while.
that soon.
We should play that soon.
You gonna buy it for me?
Don't you
Did
have
you
the Game Pass?
I think it expired.
Oh.
Are you an adult?
Here,
No.
I'll send you $12 and you just buy yourself a whole year.
I am the farthest thing from an adult.
You have money. You have more money than all of us.
You have adult-like assets.
I have 0 assets.
They're all staked in DOT.
Yes, sir. Getting that 12%.
So no good games have come from year-long delays.
I was legitimately trying to think,
Surprise.
and I came up with nothing.
I mean, I
Well,
don't follow the news,
I
but
mean, it's called development
maybe-
hell for a reason. If it's delayed, sometimes it's not just like maybe they were having a hard time doing something. They were having like legal troubles or fighting with the developers were fighting with the publishers or whatever, you know, and things like that. I mean, like Duke Nukem Forever, 12 years I think in development hell, and it came out and it was like a polished turd.
so I got thoughts on that. But I also think maybe we should ask our viewers. Do you guys know about any good games that came out of like a super long development hell cycle or delay? Anything that it wasn't like 6 months, like Witcher 3? Comment below. Tell us about it. Call us out for it. Correct us. But on that note, like that whole development hell thing, I've heard a lot about that, and it's like you look at games like Valheim that only took 5 people, and then you look at these huge operations like Cyberpunk, where like you've got this big top heavy company kind of involved now, and you got people running around making all these crazy promises about the game, and they're just like, you can't just buy talent and development. I don't know. I just feel like whatever they tried to do, they were under equipped to do it in the amount of time they tried to do it. And I guess really what they tried to do was take Red Engine and make it like a first player engine, I guess, for Cyberpunk. And it just, the guns were fun, but it was fucking buggy. And it just looked like butthole sometimes. Like, yeah, when everything was working fine, it worked great. But like, you'd come around the corner and shit would be like loading in still. It never really blew me away with its realism either. I didn't think so. It was still okay, especially when it worked, but I would say less than blown away. Because you can't just throw people into that. They say in like professional software development projects, like one of the worst things you can do to try to speed up a development project is add developers like at the later cycles of it. It's like those people aren't interchangeable by that point. You're like changing directions, trying to put someone else in there.
Yeah, new images for what the game should be like.
Yeah. Or just like trying to maintain that code base, trying to figure out what the last guy was thinking when he did whatever led to that crazy like rail glitch thing that you figured out.
I mean, the whole game is just busted.
It was busted.
Yeah, at some point, like it becomes too big. Like
Hardly looks better than Skyrim. I'll say it. We'll just go back to Skyrim like graphics, all right? We can fit it on a DVD. None of this nonsense.
We'll start shipping games out in DVDs.
Let's do it.
Blu-rays, low.
Who's gonna buy a Blu-ray player for their computer? I don't even think I have room for a Blu-ray player. External
I would
Blu-ray.
do it.
Sure you do.
Imagine like
My
a
camera's
flash,
flat on front. I don't have a disk drive space.
but imagine like a flash type storage. like cartridge, like an SD card, or maybe like you just go to the store and the game comes on like a USB 3.0 flash drive that's actually really
Yeah.
fast.
There
I
you
just
go.
wish they sold them as discs still, or just even boxes with codes. I want to buy physical media that's computer games.
I bought a couple games like as boxes with codes. Once upon a time, I actually had one shipped to me, which I
What?
thought was pretty funny.
A code?
Yeah, they shipped me a code because I just wanted the box.
I still have like the
Why
World
do
of
you
Warcraft
sell
box sets
Good.
Those
and
are
like the
too.
battle chests.
those are cool items. The battle chest when that was just the 3 expansions, just
Mhm.
classic
I'll be right
Burning
back. guys.
Crusade and Lich King. Yeah, I remember that. Like it was
like
like
long.
green. It was green.
Yeah, no, it's brown.
Which wasn't there a green one?
That might have been just classic and
Burning Crusade.
yeah. I just love the boxes that you open up and then they open up to show more of the game, and it's. I need to I
Big-
should put my original WoW one up there.
You should start collecting big box PC games from the 80s and 90s. Then I feel like you would.
I
enjoy
love
that.
it. I think that shit's so cool. Whenever I have like a legit office game room, then
Because that's
put
how they
some
used to come. This big old box, open up
I
the
know.
front,
They're
and you
cool.
can read more about the game. It was
Yeah,
it
that's
was
the-
marketing.
I know, and I want that back.
I also have the copy of that, and it's really like that's one of the things that I've kept like constantly over the years. It is really cool. Because like you look at the back of it, and I don't know. There's like the art, and then there's like a night elf and a dwarf like fighting a dragon, and
Dude, no, the original one had T-Boo's blazing longsword fighting like a yeti in Winter Spring as a dwarf. Like the original, that was like my favorite picture in the original World of Warcraft one. That was so cool. But I think I have all of them up through Cataclysm. I think Pandaria was the last one I didn't buy. I just bought it online.
I would have bought a WoW Classic box set. Hell yeah.
I have mine. That's what we're talking about. I have all of them up through Cataclysm.
No, for like the re-release of Classic.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
It was just a month of sub though, because that's all it takes to play the game.
Yeah.
Worth. Oh, that'd be
Definitely
cool.
worth.
Like I don't have any collector's editions, anything except the original Halo 3 like Master Chief helmet that holds the games. My buddy got it for me at a flea market, $5.
Where you find the good stuff, man.
Rutledge, bleh.
we
Excuse
good?
me. I have the Elder Scrolls Anthology PC Collector's Edition like box thing. I got it at Target for $30. I think that's neat.
Is that all of them, Stan?
Yep. All of them up through Skyrim, and I think it was like the Skyrim full edition with like the Morrowind DLC.
Very
Cool.
special edition.
The what?
Very special edition.
Very special edition. Specialist edition. Your Mods re-released edition.
Your
Funny.
mods, but they install a little easier now. Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny because it's true.
I have the one for Oblivion. I still have the Oblivion manual too. It's torn the fuck up, but I also have one for Mass Effect.
Bring
I
back
have
the
it.
manual. Bring it
No.
back.
Yes.
Strategy guides. I have an Oblivion strategy guide right next to me right now.
That too. Bring it all back. That
Had
shit is
enemy
so
stats and stuff
cool.
Show me it, Cameron, if you can.
Oh yeah, I'll show you, bud.
Hold on. Oh, I gotta go grab one now too.
It's got.
Oh, that's some pussy shit.
Oh, that's a.
Oh, come
Oh, look at them. Enemy
don't know.
Enemy
The
stat.
strategy guide is cool. I don't think I ever actually used one though.
Oh,
You
I
know
don't
where
think
it
I've
was
ever
at?
used
Cheat code books.
Oh,
Those were kind of fun.
yeah, Silent Hill one. That looks so cool. Oh no, Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2. Yeah, that's super cool.
It's so fucking. Like, and you open it up, and it has like biography about every
There's
character.
art in
Yes,
there, and there's so much more lore
yes,
written into them.
yes. Bring it back. Give
You
it.
guys have any video game comics?
No,
I don't.
All right, well, it's my turn for show and tell, and then we'll grab something.
Like, and this stuff is collectible. Like, it's ridiculous how much some of the stuff will cost you.
I want some now.
Because
Reprint.
With the DLC, Cameron, it's ripped.
What is that?
Look how rough his is. Look how nice. Look how nice.
Because I actually used it.
Yeah, his is well used.
Dude, mine feels good
Is
and
that-
soft. Nice and soft.
What you got there, Stan?
What's funny is the name I use for a lot of
hard to
elves
see.
and stuff in not only in Elder Scrolls but in a lot of other stuff. The name I use for like
Still
Dark
too
Elves is
glossy.
the name that I got from this book,
What is it?
Rayless Halalu, or yeah,
House Lalu. That's canon. I remember that from Morrowind.
it is from Morrowind. Yeah,
This is one of my Halo comic books. This is the Fall of Reach series. This is like Master Chief's origin story.
That's
This
cool.
is when he was born on Reach. So that's actually Master Chief as a kid in school.
He has a helmet on in school.
It looks like it.
No, the little kid. That's him as a kid in school.
Oh, now that you put it forward, it doesn't look like he has a helmet
Yeah.
on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he does.
He just has a big ugly head.
Big fat head.
I also have. I mean,
What
these
is-
are just the two
what
that
is-
I grabbed from the front. What?
what is that last one? Is that a novel?
This one? It's a comic book,
Oh, okay.
like a graphic novel.
Yes, impressive.
I don't even remember this one, but
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I just think that one looks neat.
Huh. I want to buy some old strategy guides now.
Those are no more.
I know,
No
and
more
it's
cool collector's
sad.
edition games like that.
No more GameStop. No more
No
strategy guides.
more reason to really fall in love with the game. They
This
just
one is like I'm sorry. I'm just going to show you this. You can
You're
go
fine.
ahead.
Art books.
Well, this is the strategy guide, but this one actually came with an art book as well, which is awesome.
that's fucking
Dude.
cool.
There's a Dark Souls hardcover art book on Amazon right now. I've been contemplating buying.
You ought to buy it.
I mean, you love Dark Souls, so why wouldn't you buy it?
All right, you talked me into it. I'm gonna buy it right after this podcast.
Buy it right now.
I gotta do it right now. Yep.
Yeah, you better do it.
Like, it's so sad. The state of the video game industry is just there's no talked about it before, but
We just need to stop buying this crap. It can't keep going on like this.
Look at Sovereign.
Yes, it can.
So badass.
I just feel like whatever
Why would
new
anybody
game I
continue-
buy. Go ahead.
Well, why would anybody continue to put up with garbage like 200 gig downloads or like games that are really only good for 20 to 30 hours when there's shit like Valheim coming out? Just let that shit swelter. Let it suck. Find something else to do.
Let it suck.
More to your point, Zidane, of what you're saying. Like looking through this, it just makes me like little kid happy.
Exactly. Like, hell yes.
Yeah, I'm
And-
buying this
Like,
art book right
and everything we get today is like this empty, soulless money grab, and there's just no heart anymore, and it's sad, and it makes me not want to be a gamer anymore because they don't care. So why in the fuck should I?
Valheim cares.
Games where you make your own fun and where it's at, man. I mean, look where I've spent most of my time for like the past year. Space Engineers and now Valheim. And then like the year before that was Minecraft. Or the year before that was World of Warcraft. The year before that was Minecraft.
And you played World of Warcraft because it's an old game.
Yeah, I mean, I never would have played that game without you, dude. No way.
So good though.
I'm just gonna start playing
Yeah.
PS3 and PS2 games.
Let's do it.
If I'm
I-
buy a capture card and start getting through those.
I kind of feel the same way about the PS3 as I do about the PS4. Like that was also something I feel like I missed out on.
They had a
That I kind of
they
want
had
to
a
go back.
lot
and
of really unique titles.
hit me. Just talk me like if I were to buy a PlayStation 3 right now, what are like my must-have
Uncharted.
games? Uncharted. Okay.
That's a big one. Fuck, man.
I mean, I want some like classic PlayStation games. I want like big anime titty girls.
You
Big
do?
swords,
That's what you want?
fire, flaming dragon shit. Yep. All of it.
Did I hear anime titty girls?
I'm trying to put me on the
I mean,
you put
am
me
I
on the
wrong?
spot.
Isn't that
No.
what like
No.
Infamous.
That's a good one for the PS3. The Infamous series.
I do remember playing that like on a friend's PlayStation 3 for a little bit. That was a cool one.
Me and my coworker were talking about Champions of Noroth the other day
Ooh,
on the PlayStation 2.
yeah, we're talking about PlayStation 3.
I watched Cam try to play that the other day, like several weeks ago. I think it was with you, Stan.
Did you emulate it?
He did. He emulated it on his computer.
And
You don't remember this? It just
I don't remember this either.
I don't know. You started off in like a bar or something.
that was Dark Alliance.
That was Dark Alliance. Oh, okay. My bad.
Same thing, pretty
This-
much.
It was just funny because I don't think the emulator could handle all the NPCs on the screen for that like first scene. It was just running really poorly.
Sounds about right. My luck with emulators have been pretty negative.
But
I tried reviving my PlayStation 2 not too long ago. I found it at my parents' house. The only thing I had with it there was the memory card, and there was a game disc in the tray. And I went through all the trouble of sourcing a controller, a couple games, the cables and shit, and I got myself like a component to HDMI adapter, so I could just play it in here. And I got an OEM or I guess I should say first party controller from Zidane here.
it didn't.
And that
work.
one ended up not working. That was a bummer. So I ordered these two. I mean, they looked kind of decent quality considering the options I had, but they were two wireless PlayStation 2 controllers on Amazon. They suck, dude. Like it was so unplayable. I like, okay, whatever. I got it all. It turns on, it runs, put it away. I also found out that my memory card was empty. I was hoping to go in there and see some old games, but
I have all my
Well done.
shit from PlayStation 2
I
and
am
64.
awful about holding on to that stuff. I wish I had like my old Halo 3 maps to go look at and stuff.
I still have my Halo 3 maps and clips.
Flips.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed talking about the strategy guides and stuff like that, and then just being able to look through it. That warmed my heart for a second. Actually,
Dude,
it made me think about like literally as I was looking through it, I started thinking about like the first time I played Mass Effect and shit, and I was actually getting like a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't get that anymore.
Fortnite.
You get Fortnite.
Yeah, physical media is the best thing in the world.
I think Apex.
Stuff.
I think Apex Legends is so fun, but yeah, no, I never feel like that.
So, do
Never.
you think that you would ever purchase like an Apex like statue? Like, I fucking hate Funko Pops, but like,
Yeah. Can we talk about how dumb those are for a second? Because there's so
Dude,
many for Overwatch, and I hate them.
I have some at my desk at work. Come on.
How dare
Big
you?
moon.
There's okay. What do you got at work? You have.
you buy
I have
quality statues or figures.
no, I've got it's not quite like the Funko Pop one. It's one like that though. I think it's like an off brand, but like one of the competitor brands. It's like a Daedric armor Skyrim character. I thought that was pretty cool. It's
That
kind of
is-
cutesy looking.
That's what I hate. Like,
And then I also have Oriza and Reinhardt, but those are both like pretty decent-ish. Not super cartoony, just a little bit.
that's the thing.
And then
Like,
I also have a little cardboard rocket ship.
I would love to have a Funko Pop if they didn't make their heads huge. Like I could handle the simplistic cartoony style that they have, but imagine if
Mhm.
if someone had hair, if they had like something to represent that better than just a square head. Or like if there's a helmet, they had a helmet,
Mhm.
something like that. Because they have swords and stuff, they have props. So making just like a hat or a helm or something like that would not be much more difficult and it'd make them so much
No,
cooler.
that's their style.
I've had zero interest in wanting to collect or buy any Funko Pop.
Yeah, me neither. I've never had one and I never want one.
It was
I'll
super
just buy it.
available.
They are
I
super available, but I'd rather
I
have
would
just a figure that costs twice as much but looks twice as good.
To answer your question, Cameron, I would buy a figure of like Wraith. That would be pretty badass. Or but yeah, like not a Funko Pop. I think I'm with you guys. I don't like the cutesy style. I'd rather have something that looks like Wraith.
Something serious almost, but not serious. Like I
That
could have
looks.
something
You want it to look fucking good.
look cool. Detail. Like that's where the money comes in, is how detailed do you want something. Like I don't know. I have a few guts things, but I like to support. I mean, I read Berserk, so I'm buying all the books to support it. Like I read it online for free, so I'll support the author. But that's the thing. I don't think very many figures are like represented from that company. You know, it probably gets back to him some way, but not a whole lot. So I wonder if they did more first party figures, if that would ever catch on. That'd be cool.
Blizzard does it.
But their stuff's expensive and quality. They're going for like a specific demographic. They made Frostmourne. I remember that, a real metal Frostmourne. They sold it on the launcher.
I think Diva was like $250. It looked really good, but it was like 200-ish bucks.
If I ever have, I mean, okay, when I have my room for a gaming room, come on, boys, rolling in the cash.
Oh, come on.
He's mining all those V-Bucks.
Yeah, my own V-Bucks is gonna jump. If I have like a good display area, I'll drop like $500-$600 on a good figure.
Yeah.
Like just to be the center of attention. They make a lot of Berserk, like big crazy shit.
Diva one is actually $450 right now.
Big
I
is it?
just always like the casual little knickknacks.
20 inches.
That's good size, dude. I'm gonna show you guys a couple Berserk ones after this. You're gonna go, okay, that's sick.
I think I've seen most of yours.
I have.
I'm not talking about the ones I have. I'm talking about the ones I want to have.
Oh.
My Berserk ones are pretty cheap. My favorite figure I have is Artorias for sure.
Yeah, Artorias is the best. I want an Artorias one actually. That was fun though, talking about figuring some Prima guides. I actually really like the end of this podcast, but are we good, guys?
I'm good.
Are we the good guys?
I'm the good.
Are we the baddies?
We're the good guys.
Are we
The
humans?
baddies.
I think
Or
we're
are
the
we
good.
dancers?
I think we're the good guys.
I'm fighting for better video games.
For sure.
Genji thinks I'm a good guy, don't you, buddy?
At the worst, we're anti-heroes.
There we
Genji
go.
the cat.
Perfect.
All right,
Endeavor
good.
and
Well, like always, thank you guys so much for taking the time, and I definitely appreciate it. It's the favorite part. It's my favorite part of my week, even when I am dog tired. But I got some pizza rolls in me, and I was feeling good. Some gamer food.
Pizza rolls, Mountain Dew, bud.
Heck yeah, brother.
Any final thoughts?
I got
Bring back
nothing.
physical media.
Fix the stam system.
All right.
Fix
You
the
guys went through
goddamn
like-
stamina. Fucking Valheim.
Say bye, bud. Oh no.
Fix the stamina. That's the consensus.
And bring back fucking strategy guides, you cheap fucks.
figures.
More physical media.
I don't know. Why did I ask that? Okay. Thank you guys so much. And thank you all for watching and listening. The things that we talked about tonight, definitely comment below or email us at 8bitopinion@gmail.com. Comment about the games that we talked about. the like the delays and or Valheim, or about the growth in that. Well, actually, what do you think it's going to cap out at? We're saying around 20 mil. I want to know what you guys think. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, and Cameron.
Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we love you. We'll see you in the next one. Woo!